Who gets to say Ratatouille? Club going up on a Ratatouille? Can you just say it's Ratatouille?
It's Ratatouille.
Hey, tonight on Pretty Good Cooking, we're making Ratatouille! For Troob! You motherfucker!
And Emily White also, I think, right? Yes.
Yeah, she's a nice lady. Unlike Troob!
We're making Ratatouille a la that movie.
Deconstructed. Because it turns out that the Ratatouille in the movie is not really the authentic way to do it, but it's the way that people recognize, so we're gonna do it that way. So, for France, we got some wine! John spent a lot of time picking out this wine, so we're gonna guzzle it, like the graceful Americans we are. Côtes du Rhône is a recommended pairing for Ratatouille. You see, on the way to filming this episode, we stopped at a fortune teller, and he told us that we're all gonna die, like, at the end of the show. So, there aren't writers for this show, but they're gonna kill us all off at the end of the episode. Spoiler alert! That's really good.
It's good.
That's really, really good. Let's begin. I gotta make a quick sauce. I'm gonna make it in this pan. I'm gonna make a really shitty sauce to put onto the vegetables. Also, preheat the oven. You know what temperature. I'm gonna use some yellow onion, the onion of cowardice. Some would say appropriate for French cooking, but that is an antiquated joke. It doesn't even make sense. The French are strong and brave and true. If anyone has any knife skills at all, they're probably seeing what I'm doing to this onion right now and being like, that is the dumbest way to cut an onion. And in fact, that's the reason I'm doing it. I wanted to demonstrate probably the dumbest way to cut an onion. I'm gonna turn my pan on real hot here. I'm gonna use a little canola oil. If it wasn't vegan, you probably would use butter, but we gotta...
This is like butter, it's better.
No, not for our porpoises. Or our dolphins. And just to make it even shittier, we're using tomato paste instead of sauce. 6 ounces. That's a standard can of tomato paste. I need some garlic. 1 slice of the garlic real thin. 2 cloves. Alright, pan smoky. Watch out, stand back. Clear. It's gonna be smoky in here, no ventilation, no ventilation. Stand back! Wine. Old wine. I'm just gonna give it a brief sear and then we're gonna put in the tomato paste. Tomato paste. Mmm. That looks so yummy. Hey John, what does it smell like?
Disappointment.
That's what it smells like. I'm throwing in some water now. Boy, that looks impressive. Alright, it's done. The cooking is done. We can all go home. Where's my spatula? Alright, we're going to use an inferior product. Gonna spray the pan with canola oil. What the f? It's probably not a necessary step. Alright, alrighty, alright. Now we dump the sauce into here. Then spread her out. That nice canola foam will really boost the flavor savor combination number 19 from the Chinese food restaurant. I think it's 8 by 11. You could use any pan at all. Alrighty. This is an incredibly tedious dish. You gotta slice a million things and then carefully put it together. You basically, with this, you want to see if you can find eggplants that are cylindrical and not massive. Sometimes they're called Italian, like my dogs. And so we're gonna slice that. We're gonna employ the use of a mandolin. Okay, so chop off the green part. I'm gonna use a mandolin, hopefully. Oh, that is not working at all. I'm gonna be so pissed when I have to chop these with a knife. Okay, that's probably too thin. Maybe the other eggplant will work better. I'm chopping eggplant.
Kevin, you want to do a shot?
Yeah.
You want to do a shot?
Don't exclude me. Apparently, if you take your eggplant slices in a colander and put salt on them, this somehow improves the eggplant. Tuesday. We're going to put that right there. God, I hope that doesn't fall. I have high hopes for the zucchini. Let's try her out. Oh, so much better. You see the zucchini slice in action? Here, let me do it this way. Wow. By the way, everyone who's here, who's not filming, has to help me put this shit together because it's gonna be so goddamn tedious. It's a real pain in the ass. This dish is bullshit.
Who's the
The French. Summer squash. Alright, a pepper. Green.
Kevin's over here complaining about me not being drunk enough.
See. Whatever. Whatever. It's a sweet banana pepper. Kevin, you don't know.
I don't.
That looks better than the previous thing. Another banana pepper. That's why I picked it, for color. Go away. Hey, it's useful again. Sort of. No, it's not. Back to the knife. Hashtag mandolin problems.
Too bad you don't have a one mandolin to get the job.
These are Roma tomatoes. Not to be confused with Roma people. I don't know, that's probably enough things. Yes. I want to like gargle this wine. Alright, start the process. Stupid process. So you got your bed of things, and you just start taking slices of things, and they're gonna overlap, but you want different colors, kind of like this. I'm doing it now in front of the pan, so we can get a good idea. So that's just f***ed, but we're gonna just deal with it. So it's kind of like that. So you got your stack of things. We're gonna start in one corner and go all like coil it around. And that's why you need friends. No other reason.
Am I doing a shitty job of this? What kind
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you would like to be a PGC intern, you too can do mindless tasks like this. Please send your resume to prettygoodcooking@gmail.com. I will personally review each one and respond accordingly. Please?
How come my eyes feel like they're on fire?
Good question.
Because you're made out of butts. What if every body part you had was actually a butt? The part should be a little more compact.
Work harder, not faster. Tell them to work harder, not faster.
Work faster, not harder.
No, the other way.
Work harder.
Not faster.
Work. How do you do?
We finished putting the squash and peppers and tomatoes on top of the sauce in this casserole. It looks really beautiful. I'm impressed. And now I'm gonna go pick some herbs.
Don't pick my mom's this time.
What did he say we need? Thyme and oregano. Smell it? I think it's oregano. No, that's the mum, right? We want this one, and we want this. Whoa, I'm bleeding. Just kidding, it's some kind of sauce.
I'm cutting some parchment paper to protect the vegetables from themselves. This is the dumbest way to do it.
Modern technology.
Well, we need the rosemary. I don't even know if it's still out there, actually. Comply!
We gotta get some rosemary. This one looks like needles, so I'll find it somewhere. Bill has a lovely garden. You know where the rosemary is? Oh, I'm lost. Hey, Benny, where's the rosemary? I don't know where it is. Maybe you should tell me. Oh, well, how was I ever gonna find that? I found a spider, though. It's big. Do I have wine lips yet?
The herb strategy is to take the herb twig and run your fingers along like that. Oregano, thyme, and rosemary. This is how you hit herbs with a knife and not actually chop them. Alright, let's give it a little sprinkle. Everywhere, herbs everywhere. Now we need to glug it with olive oil. That'll be nice. Sour. Pepper. Close enough, alright. Alright, in it goes to the oven. We're gonna bake it like 50 minutes, maybe an hour. Should be roasty and toasty. And now we have a long time to drink without eating things. Comply! Ratatouille's done. 50 minutes.
50 minutes well spent.
Here we go. Remove your parchment paper. Wow! That looks good as f. We're gonna need to let that cool a little bit before we eat it. This looks so yummy.
Let it chill for a couple of minutes.
I'm buttering breads with vegan butters. It'll be served as a complement to the ratatouille. You could also do rice or pasta.
Time to eat. Got some butter. Vegan buttered bread. You scoop on this good stuff. Put it right on top. It's hot! It's also really delicious. Ow! Tastes good. That's how you make ratatouille. Yum.
Mmm. That's very good. Good job. Make it.
Bye bye.